live from downtown Toronto here tonight. And if you can hear the sounds ruminating from around this place, it is 7:30. And at 7:30 we celebrate emergency workers, nurses and doctors and what have you at this time of the coronavirus. Hey Deb, how are you? As I like to quote Prince, dearly beloved, we are gathered here to get through this thing called life. So tonight is the virtual vacation American road trip. I do these little things called virtual vacations. This is, I believe, the 5th or the 6th one. This over the last month or so, because people, if you're like me, like most of the world now, we can't leave our country. Hey, how are you, Lisa? I'm doing really well, Deb. I'm doing awesome. How are you doing? I just did my meditation and I held my breath for a record 2 minutes and 45 seconds. I just held my breath for, so I feel good about that. I'm learning how to use my body as a pharmacological experiment, so I can construct some serotonin, I can construct some dopamine, I can construct some oxytocin to make myself feel excited, feel alive, feel awake, and never have to put any drugs in my body. Hey Sue, how are you? If you just joined us, say hi. We're all friends here. If you don't want to say hi, give me a thumbs up on your Facebook machine down below. Give me the heart. I'm particularly fond of the hearts, as I did not get enough love as a young boy. So I'm guilting you into it now. Give me some love or just say hi. Thanks, Lisa. So, American road trip. These virtual vacations, if you're like me and like most of the world, you can't leave your country now except for perhaps emergencies. So perhaps you had a vacation that you had to cancel this year, which is quite frustrating and heartbreaking for quite a few of us. Already this season together, the Hypno Pixie is in the house. Remember to watch her Wellness Wednesdays on her Facebook channel, the Hypno Pixie. Yes. So, back to the business in hand. We can't leave our country. Hello, Malik. How are you? So we can't go on vacation, and it's a bit heartbreaking. There's lots of things I've had to cancel, trips and what have you, because of this coronavirus nonsense going on. I don't know when it's all going to stop. So physically, we may not be able to physically go on vacation, but guess what? Next best thing is we can go on a mind vacation, a virtual vacation. And this is what we're going to do right here tonight. Already this season we've gone to Hawaii together, we've gone to a safari together, we've been on the Maldives together, or Maldives together. Hey Malik, how are you? Not to mention a few other places that escape me right now. But today, this one is quite near and dear to my heart, because there's been multiple times in my life where I've wanted to go on an American road trip and it hasn't happened yet for whatever reason. And this year it's, you know, whatever, all this stuff, lockdown going on, so it's kind of out of my hands. And it will happen. The American road trip for real will happen, but just not physically until all this is cleared up. So I don't know if you had a trip planned, if you're watching right now and you had a vacation, a holiday, a trip planned, but you can't physically go, put the name of your destination below. If you had a holiday somewhere, vacation, but you've had to cancel it, because you're not allowed to leave your country, I'd be curious to see what places you were going to go to. Give me some ideas for some potential virtual hypnosis things coming up as well, vacations. Hey Sue, it's good to see, Sue, that you got connected. Sue is joining us for the first time tonight. Yeah, I'm not really a technical guy either, Sue, but pretty simple. Just you watch the video live, and then after we're live, the replay will be on, so you can partake in this tonight. You're from North Carolina, Sue. Are you from North Carolina? Are you from Charlotte, North Carolina, home of the nature boy Ric Flair? I get all my American geography from American wrestlers. New York, Washington, Quebec City, the Hypno Pixie says. Deb says Hawaii, and then the Panama Canal and Costa Rica and Colombia. What, you were going to go to all those places, Deb? Or these are just ideas of places you want to go to on the virtual vacation? Let me know. But those are some ideas. Chicago. Oh, you're from Chicago, Sue, not North Carolina. I read North Carolina. I went to Chicago last year, the year before as well. Downtown. Can't remember what the big sport centre is around there. but I go to a wrestling convention, Chicago, usually about once a year. I hope I pronounce your name right. Excuse me if I butcher it. Normaine, how are you? Say hi. Put your thumbs up. All friends here. Malik, love the Freebirds. The fabulous Freebirds. Michael P.S. Hayes and Jimmy Jam Garvin. Is that what you're talking about? And Buddy Rogers, of course. These are all wrestlers from Dallas, Texas, who feuded with the legendary Von Erichs, who were as popular as Hulk Hogan back in the early 80s in Dallas, Texas. There's your wrestling history lesson for the day. Boston, Massachusetts, Lisa. Oh, you were going to go to Boston? Me and the Hypno Pixie, we went to Boston for Christmas. We went there for the Friends pop-up. You know, these pop-up experiences. So we were on the set of Friends, at least a pop-up experience. We got to go on the Essential Perk and go into Chandler's apartment and Monica's apartment. That was a great deal of fun. We also got to go to the original Cheers when we were in Boston as well. And got to go to Salem as well, so Boston's a really cool place. Oh, and we went to Harvard as well. Actually made some videos there that are going to be coming out in a not too distant future. Malik says, Kerry was my favourite. Kerry Von Erich, who's a handsome man, great physique. Malik, did you know that Kerry Von Erich didn't have a foot? He had his foot amputated in the 80s sometimes, and everyone didn't realise he had his foot amputated. He would continue to wrestle, and one day, I believe in 1988, perhaps in the Superdome in Dallas, I may be getting that mixed up with New Orleans, but the big place they used to have for the wrestling in Dallas, Texas, somebody put a toe hold or an ankle lock on Kerry Von Erich. They didn't know, and as they pulled too hard on the ankle, they took the shoe off, and he had no foot. The wrestler who was wrestling didn't know he didn't have any foot, and none of the people in the crowd knew that Kerry Von Erich had had his foot amputated after, I believe, a motorbike accident some years before. So they thought that he had taken his foot off. It was quite shocking, but yeah, Kerry Von Erich wrestled without a foot, believe it or not. Great, so we're all here. So we're going to go on a vacation here tonight. We're going to go on a vacation, American road trip. We're going to go to some wonderful places. And really, it's all safe, it's all easy tonight. We're just using the theatre of your mind. And the theatre of your mind is the greatest place in the world. I grew up listening to talk radio as a kid, right? And I'd always conjure up in my head what these DJs, what these hosts would look like. And this was before the internet, so we didn't really know what they looked like. And always in my head, they would look different to when I'd eventually see what they looked like in real life. They would never live up to my imagination. Your imagination is the most important thing here tonight, folks. I don't know if any of you are avid readers and you're reading your book. Maybe you're reading Harry Potter. Hell, maybe you're reading Lord of the Rings or something else. You're reading that book. You're devouring that book. You're using the theatre of the imagination. Then they released the movie of Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings or whatever the movie is. And you watch the movie and there's hundreds of millions of dollars of special effects and it's amazing. But how many of you find yourself saying, yeah, but it wasn't as good as the book? So even though Hollywood threw hundreds of millions of dollars at it, still wasn't as good as the book. What you're really saying is it wasn't as good as my imagination. Those words in that book were merely brushstrokes in your mind to paint these pictures. And in the same way that perhaps you had a favourite book, a favourite story growing up, we're going to utilise that ability that everybody has inside to use those same brushstrokes to paint different pictures here tonight of an amazing road trip. So without further ado, if you have anyone else around you tonight who was not partaking in the hypnosis, have them leave the room or promise not to disturb you, because this is your time now. You're going to give yourself that gift. There's nothing you need to do right now other than be here. So make sure nobody's going to interrupt you tonight, at least for the next 20 minutes or so. No children, no small animals. You may see Tigrel, Mr. B, my cats, come and play tonight. But it's okay, I'm the hypnotist. I can multitask. You, make sure your cats, your dogs, your hamsters, your rats, your children, husband, wife, friends, leave you alone to have this experience if they're not partaking. If you're expecting an Amazon package and someone's going to knock at your door to deliver something you probably don't need, you're just bored and you were up late one night and you ordered it, put a note on your door saying, do not knock, do not disturb me. If you have any other notifications on your phone or your computer where you're watching, turn them off right now. So it's just you and I here and the other people on the Facebook Live. So you get the most out of this experience tonight. Because understand, hypnosis is a bit like this. It's your car. And yes, you are driving it. You're doing all the work here tonight. I'm just your Google Maps. I'm just the voice in the background who says, turn left, turn right, go forward. It's completely up to you if you follow those suggestions. I'd strongly suggest you do, because you're here to have some fun tonight. And you're here to have that virtual vacation. But make no mistake about it. You're in control of everything here tonight. Hey Crystal, how are you? So we've put all the expectations in place. All that's left for us to do now is to go into hypnosis together. So take a big deep tummy breath in. And just go ahead and close your eyes. Because right now you don't need to see anything in the outside world. I'm going to all presume you're all safe and you're all secure. You are not driving, because this is not the time to be doing hypnosis if you're driving. And you are not operating heavy machinery. Other than that, you're safe and you govern yourself. Allow your eyes to close. And if your eyes are already closed, imagine closing them again. That's right. You don't need to see me now. You just need to hear me. What I want for you to do now is relax all the muscles around your eyes. Relax all the muscles around your eyes and your eyelids. Relax them so much so that as long as you choose to keep them relaxed, they stay closed. I promise they'll open when we're done tonight. But for right now, imagine switching off your eyes, switching off your eyelids. Imagine you're unplugging them from the wall. You've powered down that TV. Whatever metaphor you want to use is fine. But just relax all the tiny muscles around your eyes and eyelids. Relax them so much so that in a moment, when I ask you, they will not work. When I ask you to test them, the eyebrows might go up and down a bit. The eyelids may flutter. It may be a curious thing. It may surprise you in a cheerful way. But no matter how hard you try, as long as you followed this suggestion, your eyes and eyelids will not open. So go ahead now, test your eyes, test your eyelids. Make sure they stay closed. Remember, you're in control. Make sure your eyes, give them a test. Make sure they stay closed. Your eyebrows may bob up and down a little bit. Your eyelids may flutter, but your eyes will not open. Remember, you're controlling this. When you've tested your eyes and you know that you've accepted that suggestion, stop testing your eyes and eyelids. Eyes remain closed. Very, very good. That's the first little thing we do to help to give you control of your body. And remember, you're in control. I'm just your guide here tonight. You're doing all the work. In a moment, not just yet, but in a moment, I am going to ask you to open your eyes, and you will be able to open your eyes. I'll say open your eyes, not yet, but in a moment. I'll then count to 3, snap my fingers or clap my hands, and you're going to allow your eyes and eyelids to snap closed and double that feeling of hypnosis in your mind and body. You're going to double it each and every time. So let's now begin. 1, 2, 3. Eyes and eyelids becoming open. Eyes open, open, open. And now close your eyes and eyelids. Double that feeling of hypnosis in your mind and body, body and mind, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes and everywhere in between. Sinking, dropping, drifting, melting. Deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. Very good. Let's do that again now. Eyes and eyelids becoming open, eyes open. And now close your eyes and eyelids and double that hypnosis in your mind and body, body and mind. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes and everywhere in between. Sinking, dropping, drifting, melting, floating away. Remember, you're in control. Deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. You are doing very good. Again now, eyes and eyelids becoming open, eyes open, and now eyes closed. Close your eyes and eyelids. Double that feeling of hypnosis. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes and everywhere in between. Sinking, dropping, drifting, melting, floating. Deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. That's right. Eyes open, eyelids becoming open, eyes all the way open. Close your eyes. Double that feeling of hypnosis in your mind and body, body and mind, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes and everywhere in between. Sinking, dropping, drifting, melting, floating. Deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. One more time now. Eyes and eyelids becoming open. Eyes becoming open, all the way open. And now close your eyes and double that feeling of hypnosis. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes and everywhere in between. Sinking, dropping, drifting, melting deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. That's right. You are doing very good. Starting now, starting right now. Every noise that you hear, every sound that you hear, just allows you to come back to my voice and to drop even deeper into this beautiful, safe, protected experience that you're going to have here tonight. And everything you feel inside and out just allows you to come back to my voice, follow my instructions and go even deeper. And absolutely nobody or nothing will disturb or disrupt you in any way, shape or form. And starting right now, every suggestion I give you, no matter how silly or strange it may seem, becomes your new ultimate reality. Every suggestion I give you now, you will act upon without hesitation with your new 100% reality as your new normal. Nod your head if you understand and accept. And starting right now, every noise that you hear, every moment that passes by, every breath that you take, every thought that you have, every feeling that you feel just allows you to come down back to my voice and to go even deeper inside this experience of trance here tonight. You are doing very good. In a moment, not just yet, but in a moment, I'm going to count down from 5 to 0. Now, the closer I get to the 0, the closer you get to the 0. When I get to the 0, you get to the 0 and pass right through the center of it into an absolutely amazing hypnotic experience, even deeper than you are right now. So let's begin. 5, getting closer and closer and closer. 4, closer and closer. You have a growing, stronger sense of anticipation. You cannot wait to step through that 0 because you realise what's on the other side is a beautiful, amazing American road trip. You're going to feel amazing, you're going to love it, you're going to enjoy it. You cannot wait to go there. 3, getting closer and closer and closer. 2, closer and closer. You have a growing sense of anticipation that's getting higher and higher. You cannot wait to get into your vehicle of choice and enjoy that American road trip. Just like the movies here today, you cannot wait to have that trip. 1, almost there. So close, almost there. 0. Step through the 0 now into this amazing place called hypnosis and trance, trials and hypnosis. Imagine it flowing from the top of your head to the tips of your toes and everywhere in between. Sinking, dropping, drifting, melting, going deeper now. Feeling so good. Feeling so wonderful. And now your conscious mind can continue to listen to me, but it doesn't need to pay any particular attention to anything else I'm saying, because now I'm speaking to the unconscious mind. I'm speaking to you, your unconscious mind. We're about to embark on a beautiful trip here today. A trip along the American coast, an American road trip, just like you may have seen in the movies. And we're going to utilise your powerful imagination here tonight. We're going to tap into that childlike ability you have to just imagine, and to imagine big, vast, wonderful things here tonight. I'm going to tap into that inner child. So I wonder what it might be like your American road trip. Imagine stepping off a plane and excited to begin your road trip. Perhaps you're with friends, family or a partner. Maybe you're by yourself. I don't know. It's your unique vacation. But you can be excited about the adventure that lie ahead of you. Hitting the road perhaps, like the highway classic, perhaps using a car like a Mustang or a Cadillac with the roof down, with the warm summer breeze through your ears and hair. And you can just enjoy the open road with all the space. Knowing what a huge and diverse country you've landed in, and it's going to be a great adventure. Perhaps it might evoke a sense of nostalgia within you. One of your movies, perhaps you did this trip before. Perhaps it's a sense of flexibility, that despite what's going on in the world now, you can choose what you do inside your imagination now even deeper. Maybe you have that freedom of having your own wheels, hitting the open American highway. Perhaps you'll be looking forward to visiting some hidden gems, hard to reach areas. Or maybe you'll just be singing at the top of your lungs with your roof down, with abandonment, but not reckless. And as you sing, you might notice it's like a bad karaoke session. Doesn't matter, the worse it sounds, the better you feel. Maybe you're sticking your arms out in the air, almost feeling like you're flying as you're going at the perfect rate for you down that highway. Feeling amazing, with the windows down, top down, with the wind in your face. Simply looking forward to experiencing different cultures, different towns, different states. Being able to get out and explore the vastly different areas of the United States in your unique road trip. Being able to tour different areas. So I'd like for you to get a sense or a feeling. I'd like for you to get a sense or a feeling now. That you're there right now, experience this at the right level for you right now. At the right depth for you right now. As things as vivid as they can be for you right now. Make it as clear as possible. Your perfect car. The perfect feeling. The perfect upholstery in your car. And as you begin to take that trip, perhaps you might begin with, say, San Francisco, home of Alcatraz, and lots of penguins and seals, as memory serves me right. Or maybe it was seals and no penguins. With those vast rolling roads, steep roads, with the street cars. Imagine for a moment getting out there with your car and just gazing at the iconic Golden Gate Bridge. May even be one of the 7 wonders of the world, I can't quite remember now. But all you can see is the majestic sight of the Golden Gate Bridge. How high up you are, but you're safe. It's almost like you're in the clouds, taking in all the natural, gorgeous beauty around you. It can be quite breathtaking, literally. Maybe that trip takes you onto one of the national parks. Just get a sense of being in a national park now, taking in all the gorgeous natural beauty. And look at the lush greenery, majestic rock formations, maybe the spectacular waterfalls. And you can start to hear it right now. See in your mind's eye in a way that feels right for you. And just get a sense of you being there now, tapping into your imagination consciously, and then it becoming unconscious as it just happens automatically with a sense of non-volition. You are there now, and it feels amazing. Get a sense of being there, get a sense of that wonderment. Perhaps then on your road trip, maybe you'll take a visit to one of the smaller towns. A town where there's a pristine white sandy beach. Like surfer's paradise. Now I don't know if you surf, kayak, canoe, swim. You can choose to go in or not. It's your imagination. It's your vacation. You are safe at all times. But now just get a sense now of being there right now. and how it feels being there with all the space around you. Perhaps you'd like to imagine for a moment simply driving along some rocky coastlines, noticing unforgettable signs like Route 66 and all the vast spaces around you, and how the world is a big open place that's very welcoming to you. Perhaps you'd like to imagine for a moment simply driving along some of those rocky coastlines, seeing, taking in some of those unforgettable sights, the huge wilderness areas. Perhaps going along the coastline, there's a beach that you stop off at where the elephant seals are. And you might even notice a smell that would be there around those elephant seals or other wild animals that would be present in that one particular area. While in all the places you can notice the fresh air, the gorgeous sights, and the marine wildlife, the great outdoors, the great adventure, the great road trip. I'm going to go quiet for a moment, but understand I'm still here. I'm going to go quiet a moment until I next talk. You're just going to use your power of imagination to simply wonder, to get that feeling, to immerse yourself as deeply as you can in the deepest, best part of your road trip. And you'll continue to be there, dwelling that majesty and those beautiful, good feelings of what you feel when you're on your American road trip in your perfect vacation. You'll continue to dwell in those good feelings until you next hear my voice. Imagine getting out, exploring how the car and the road feels. These feelings, this feeling of hypnosis, these feelings of utilizing your imagination to point it in a direction to feel good feelings. This space will remain with you long after you open your eyes today, long after this hypnotic vacation is over. And anytime you want to come back to your American road trip or any other trip that we've visited over the last month or so, you'll simply come back to this page and choose your destination and play that recording and then go on a whole nother trip at your leisure whenever you want. Some of my clients tell me at least once a day they choose one of the 5 or 6 locations, the vacations we've been on in the last month or so, and they go to a different vacation every day of the week. And the more they do it, the more real it becomes for them. And it feels amazing. In a moment, not just yet, but in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And my count reaches 5. You're going to be fully immersed back wherever you are in the world, but you're going to bring in these good feelings. If it's night time where you are, you're going to sleep wonderfully, wonderfully tonight. Perfectly. Best night's sleep you've had in forever. It's daytime where you are and you've still got things to do. You're going to deal with them with all the energy that you could possibly muster and need to get through them easily and effortlessly with a sense of non-volition. You might surprise yourself when you emerge later on that things that used to be problems for you are now just distant memories. You start to feel this growing sense of motivation and anticipation of when lockdown finally ends, just how much stuff you're going to do, because you're going to make the rest of your life the best of your life, realizing that tomorrow isn't guaranteed, my friends. So you're going to use every moment that you're here on earth to do good work, to do good things for you, your family, your friends, and the world. And be that change, be that difference, be that sparkle, be that star that you want to be in the world. to lead by example. As one, becoming aware of the sounds around you other than the sound of my voice. 2, gently shake out your fingertips and toes, allowing full circulation to return to your entire body. 3, imagine as if every nerve, muscle, cell and fibre in your body was bathed clean in beautiful clean spring water. 4, take a nice big deep breath in of love, energy, hypnosis, relaxation and all the good stuff you want in your life. Fill your belly and breathe out all the crap you no longer want or need or will tolerate in your life. Once your unconscious mind has put all those programs in place to allow you to just feel good for no particular reason other than you are alive, then, and only then, open your eyes, come back. And when you come back, let me know you've come back. And because I'm a hypnotist, not a psychic, the only way that I know you're back is if you type in the comments box and you say, I'm back. That's how I know that you're back. And I'd like for you all to be back. And you can always come back to this place another day. But for now, it's a good idea that we all come back. So when you come back, please, in the comments, say, I'm back. So I know that. So as we're waiting for people to come back, thank you, Sue. As we're waiting for people to come back, I'm curious to know what your experience. Deb is back. Very good. The Hypno Pixie is back. I'm curious to know what your experience was of that, because I've never met two people that had the same experience. Hypnosis is different for different people. So I'd be interested. Malik is back. That was relaxing. Good. I'd be interested to know what your experience of that was tonight. What was your experience of that? Did you see it? Or did you just know that you were there? Did you feel it? Did you hear it? Did you taste it? Did you smell it? Did it seem real? Did it seem just made up? I'm curious to know what your experience of that was tonight. So put in your experience below, so we all can learn and you can all see that, oh, this person experienced that, and then this other person experienced this, and this other person over here experienced something else. But we all were going on the same trip. It just shows you everyone's got different imaginations that take them to different places. So please, if you would share with us, put your comments below or tell us what the experience felt like for you. If you're watching live, yes, the people that are watching live, I know who you are. Put your experience in the box below. If you're watching in replay, I still know who you are, and put your experience below. Sue says, saw L, comma, W, not sure what that means, but saw. Okay, I can imagine that you saw something. Ideally, that was good. Hypno Pixie, the park was Yellowstone. Yeah, Yellowstone Park. I think that's on the Route 66, right? It's a volcano in Yellowstone Park. Don't know if you listened to Joe Rogan, but he said something along the lines of if Yellowstone, the volcano erupts, and it's due to erupt at some point in the not too distant future, then it could literally take out cities in America because there's no way of stopping it. So yes, be careful. But there's a lot of beauty here in Yellowstone Park. Isn't that where Yogi Bear is from as well, Yellowstone? With Boo Boo. He would be stealing people's picnic baskets. Was that Yellowstone Park as well? No. So I'm not sure where we're going to go next week. So I need your ideas. Deb gave me some ideas, appreciate that. But give me some ideas of other virtual vacations that you want to go to. So we can plug those into the machine and we can go there in the forthcoming weeks. If you suggest somewhere we've already been, we won't go there because we've already done it. And you can scroll down this page and just see where we've been. We've been to Hawaii, we've been to the Maldives, we've been to Disneyland as well. So we won't be going back there, but you can always go back by reviewing the videos on the page. But we're looking for new destinations that we haven't been to in the forthcoming weeks. Excuse me as I touch the screen, I'm just looking at some messages here. Deb says, going along the coast of California, warm air in my hair. That makes sense, right? Along in a Camaro red convertible. Very nice. It was awesome, cool. Malik says, I watched new sea turtles hatch and swim away. Awesome. Hypno Pixie says, I'll watch out for the picnic. It's interesting, eh? Everyone had a slightly different experience because you all got different imaginations. You're all going to see different things. The Hypno Pixie suggests Paris. Okay, maybe we're going to trip to Paris next week. Oh, Sue says, I'll try again. Sorry, nothing to be sorry about, Sue. She saw dolphins and whales and had to fight. I had to fight life from sneaking in, but okay, I did. Fair enough. It's all right. You can always come back and watch this. Good thing is you can go deeper each and every time. It's a bit like a muscle going to the gym. If you've never been to the gym before and you do some bicep curls, right? It might feel a bit weird. It might feel a bit awkward. Like, I just don't feel normal. What's going on here? Next time you come back, it still feels a bit weird. You're a bit better. You've been greasing the groove. And then the third time you come in, it's like you've been doing it forever. Hypnosis is a bit like that. Working that imagination muscle. Deb says, yes, agree, Paris and the Eiffel Tower. All right, that might be a destination for us next week. Paris is getting a lot of votes. Very, very good. So if you're watching this live or you're watching this on a replay, put some suggestions of places you'd like to go that we haven't already covered. I already mentioned the places we've covered for forthcoming weeks. And either on Wednesday or Thursday, at around about this time, 7:30, we'll go. But don't worry, the information will be posted on the Facebook, as it always is. Also, you might have seen like some video. I did an interview a couple of days ago with a very prominent trainer in hypnosis and neuro-linguistic programming and all those kind of things. Man, it's been in the world for about 30 years now. Dr. William Horton, and he wanted to interview me, and the interview's on this page. So if you've ever wondered about me and who is this guy, there's an interview about 45 minutes where I tell you a little bit about my story, what brought me to the dance, so to speak, and why I do this thing called hypnosis, and what the next chapter is. So I'd recommend, people are loving the interview. Got well over 5,500 people so far, which is really good. So watch it, comment on it. That would be great. You want to find out a little bit more about me. Also done a few of these this week. I've posted one. What I'm doing is hypnotic experiences with people online. So this is not therapy, and this is not something I charge for. It's just to give people an experience of what hypnosis is for free. So we're not doing deep therapy. We're not changing your life, although people do start to notice some wonderful things start to change in their life, which is a curious thing. But you'll see some videos of Scotty that I did of just doing some fun hypnotic experiences with him online. If you would like to have that experience, I have 3 more slots this week. Basically what we do is we get you on Zoom. As long as you've got a phone or a computer that has a camera, don't worry, I send you an email, you click on the link, we're in a Zoom room together, a virtual room, and I take you through some fun hypnotic experiences, much like you'd see at a family show. We're not going to make you do anything you don't want to do, but curious things that we can do with hypnosis to show you just how powerful your mind is. If you're wondering what that really looks like, again, if you scroll down this page, you'll see 2 screens of me doing some work with a guy called Scotty. What did we do with him? I made him forget his name. With some very light hypnosis, his eyes were open, made him forget his name, and I stuck his hands and fingers together as well. And we've actually never met in person before. Deb came on a couple of days ago, and Deb had a wonderful experience. She saw Tom Cruise. Deb saw Tom Cruise when we did that. So when I edit those videos, they'll be up. She saw Tom Cruise and she had some wonderful experience with the virtual hypnosis. And I saw a lady today, Joy. Never met Joy either. And Joy just messaged like, "Oh Luke, I saw that you're doing these free hypnotic experiences. Can I do it?" We got her on the Zoom today. And it's an amazing video. I mean, like, she was seeing things that weren't there. I disappeared half of my body. She thought I was Clive Owen, the British actor, for a while. He's just a bit taller than me, but I am, of course, far more handsome. But she had a wonderful experience. So once they get edited and we just take out the ums, and the stuff that you don't need to see, they'll be up and posted. But if you'd like to have an experience, why they're free, they're going to be free forever, then just drop me a personal message, click on my name, send me a personal message and say, "Luke, I would like to experience some hypnosis for fun." And then we'll get together over Zoom and we'll do those and we'll have some fun. And like I say, they will be recorded, but we are not doing any therapy, so we're not making you vulnerable or divulging stuff you don't want to tell. It's just going to be fun, light-hearted stuff, just to give you an experience of just how amazing your mind is when it's directed in the right way. Naomi has joined us. Hey Naomi, how are you? If you wonder what this is all about, the replay is going to be up in a couple of minutes, so you can just rewind it and live the whole experience of the American road trip there. If anyone has any questions, you can type in the comment box right now as it is live. I'll give you a minute or so. Other than that, we are done here for tonight. So please just continue to watch the videos that are posted. If you know anyone that's suffering, that needs some help, especially with anxiety or addiction, then point them to my page. There's a ton of free material on here, ton of free videos, information and actually how to relieve yourself from pain and discomfort, whether they be emotional patterns, negative trapped emotions, or bad experiences from your past. And if anyone would like to work one-on-one with me, then just send me a personal message. We do it over Zoom now, and honestly there's no difference between me being there in person or over Zoom. If anything, it's a bit better over Zoom and video, because there's been some studies that have taken place over the last few years that shows people's trust's built a lot more, especially when they're talking about personal things, when they know their own house with their own couch, their own seat, they didn't have to look for parking, and they're there just safe and they're just listening to the hypnotist or change worker's voice. So yeah, you have that as well. So Malik says thank you for joining us, Malik. Sue says thank you, Luke, very cool, thank you very much, Sue. So other than that, guys, have a beautiful rest of your evening, day, afternoon, morning, wherever you are in the world. Please do stay safe. More videos and stuff to come on this channel, so please watch it, share it with anyone who needs to see it, comment, because that gets more people to comment. And if you're on any Facebook groups where people have anxiety or addiction problems, then share some of the videos from my page so they can watch, they can use it for free and to alleviate some of the symptoms of their suffering. All that being said, always believe.